Where's the trade-up challenge, Tom? Did you give up? Where's the C10? Oh, I guess there's no more trade-up challenge. Wrong.
See, I've been doing this trade-up challenge for about a year and a half, and it was going awesome until I landed on the world's worst C3 Corvette. I thought I escaped that Corvette when I traded it for this pretty clean short bed C10. I am so ready. Months and months. But the good news is, I don't really think it's gonna take that much to make it drive again.
Well, Mr. 355, we meet again. Fancy wiring where we're going. In fact, I don't know what any of it does. I am going to find out the hard way.
Basically, I just want to pull out all the EFI stuff.
I'm going to unbolt you. Crazy bolts they use to hold this in. After cutting some zip ties and unlooping some things, Mr. Monitor is out.
Got a crack, I think, are the final bits to the EFI puzzle. Little wiring harness. I think I salvaged most of it. Not too worried about it, honestly. I don't know if I'll be able to sell any of this at all, but I am sure as hell gonna try.
While I'm in here playing with the dash, I am gonna yank out. That ain't no big deal. Just don't let me forget, cameraman, because I might forget. The people will never understand how sick and tired I am of this truck. Even though it is very cool, I'm fixing the things wrong with it. So whoever gets it after me is gonna be a real lucky duck, because I'm sacrificing a lot of sanity for this thing. Got the gauge cluster back in. I covered the hole with a little bit of black sound deadening. If you squint, you can't really see it all that bad, so I'm calling that good.
Moving over to some wiring. I made a few repairs in the last trade-up video, and I think I could do them better. Some of this wire and some of these inline fuses that I retrofitted aren't quite big enough, so I'm gonna just beef up the gauge of the wire, make sure the fuses are the right size. And I also am gonna have to rewire some things, such as the fuel pump that used the Holley Terminator before. So I'll drive this truck home tonight. That'll be its test drive. The 30-minute commute home. Tight. Now when it comes to a carburetor, I have a couple options. I've got a brand new 750 supplied by Holley. That would up the budget a whole lot. Still might use it, can't quite decide. I also have this one. I think it's a 650, maybe a 750. And I do not remember what I paid for it. Hold on, let me check. This is a Proform 650 and I paid $300 for it off Marketplace. Great news, I don't have the right pieces. So, I'm gonna have a complete AN fuel system except for this fuel line right here. I'm going to use rubber line. I'm kind of bummed because it looks so good in high performance, but I'm missing a fitting that can go into the regulator and connect to the AN line. So I thankfully have one NPT fitting that will work for a regular fuel line. Thankfully it's only 7 PSI, so it'll be all right. Okay, now that's not as pretty as it could be, but who really cares? It's a rubber fuel line.
Is here.
Maybe you did fry it.
Might have.
Looks like we might have a loosey-goosey on here. That could be our problemo. Yep, we got a terminal falling out of the plug in the distributor. Yep, there it is. All right, well, thankfully that's a fairly simple solution.
This truck is full of challenges. Fun challenges. Silly trade-up challenge, supposed to be easy and gratifying. I need a little screwdriver. Can you get me a real tiny little screwdriver like the tiniest flat blade on a human planet, cameraman? Or do you want me to climb out of the engine bay?
Yeah, I'll grab it for you.
Got it, thanks.
I hate this.
Do something good for me. I think it might be ridiculously flooded. It's acting like it's way out of timing. Mr. C10! Are all of your plug wires connected?
Mr. C